For Euro 2016 is finished. We know the 24 teams present in France next June. So let's see the last. This is basically the last post on European qualifying. From then on, it will all be about the tournament, final tournament itself. So here's how we stand at the moment, and we have here the 24 qualified teams sorted by probability of winning. And we clearly see that Germany is the favorite, Spain, France, Belgium are the second most favorites. Most importantly, suddenly we have Ukraine here sitting relatively high up, and this is all due to a mistake in my calculations that I had. I knew it before, and I said in my last post that my simulations did not like the Ukraine. I looked into it, I still don't know quite why it was so low, but I figured out where the error is. So the Ukraine is now where it should be. And please, Ukraine fans, forgive me for counting your team among the outsiders. You're definitely stronger than you should be. So Ukraine jumped up, is of the four playoff teams that qualified the strongest one. Sweden is also in here, Ireland, and of course Hungary, which joins the ranks of the huge outsiders: Hungary, Northern Ireland, Albania. All the other teams here, we see the four that lost out in qualification. Maybe a few surprises with especially Norway and Bosnia. Denmark I wouldn't call a surprise because it's really rivalry between Sweden and Denmark, which always is kind of a flip of a coin. So those are the qualified teams, and from now on, this is the last time I have them sorted by the qualification probabilities. From now on, we will look strictly on who will win the tournament, because that's now the new goal. You might say an intermediary goal would be who is reaching the second round, but I think it's all about who's going to be first. And also, it's the first time now really that we have the 24 teams that you can see beforehand what happens before the draw. I hope there is another rating coming out, FIFA rating, and pretty sure there will be. There's already a new ELA rating out that adjusts for the results from the friendlies and also from the qualification games. So I think there will be few slight changes. And I hope I can get those in before we actually have the final draw, so that we can really assess the effect of the draw, who got hammered, who did not. But as it stands, as I said, we have the four teams again that are kind of favored, and all the rest, I think England, Portugal seem strong as well. But I would draw probably a line here: Italy, Austria, Switzerland, Croatia. Not that maybe second rank outsiders, probably up until here, Czech Republic. Sorry, Ukraine, I still leave you out, but I draw here the line with the 10%. Let's see the biggest changes. Well, of course, the four qualified team had the biggest ones. Ireland was an outsider. In fact, all the teams are called outsiders in my simulations, and this is only due to the error had with Ukraine that we have all the teams actually qualified. And we of course see that those four are the big winners. Now, other winners are of course Switzerland, who had a big rating improvement, Portugal, Spain, little bit also, we see a little bit green. The four losers are also clear. It's Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Bosnia. But we also have a few here on Mount qualifying, especially Wales lost because they didn't finish out the qualifiers as cleanly. Turkey was a little bit more surprising to me, as well as Czech Republic, but maybe there's some adjustments. Romania also, although they went unbeaten in qualification, they wasn't as convincing as it could have been. Also, I think interesting, Belgium, they don't have many losses here, but through some adjustments, they are not as strong as they were before. Well, that's it for the change in probabilities. I may, in a few days, maybe look over all the graphs again. But meanwhile, just check out on the overview page. You can see how his history of the qualification process. And I see the latest just on the eve of the draw to see how the changes were. And then we'll discuss, of course, the impact of the draw on the 24 participants in Euro 2016. Up until then, bye. Enjoy all the other games, Champions League and so on. I think national team calendar is now over. We only have some friendlies maybe in non-European teams, and we'll talk about national teams again after the draw, and then of course when in March. Up until then, bye.